Looks like we're live. I see a live red
Yeah,
button up top.
the weird thing is that when it comes to Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
so when I did it before Jesus, when I did it before, I was just watching the stream from my account.
Okay.
Okay, so I have it now. But it doesn't. It's weird. It doesn't show both our faces. Because it shows them side by side instead of how Instagram does it, where they're one on top of another.
Right, right.
So I don't know if there's a way to do that. It probably looks worse if I put it to that.
Yeah, I think that would look worse. My guess is the way that you had it, and it might just shrink us a little bit in the Instagram video.
I wonder if I can turn it. Probably not. Well, yeah,
This looks okay though, right?
Yeah, this looks fine. But this on Instagram is like, I don't know if that's gonna work though, because this is gonna make the computer freak out. But this is what it looks like. It's
So right now you're on Instagram.
Yeah. So
Fascinating.
yeah, that was part of the thing that attracted me to it, is that it allows
right.
you to essentially sort of hack the system of Instagram, and I don't have to be
cool. Yeah, I can see it
on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, I just have to. It gives me a custom link, and then it just hacks into my thing and streams. Yeah. So
fascinating.
Yeah, it's very strange. And then when I go into T for two, like, because the whole is there's so many different. So then when I go into T for two, it doesn't show like I'm streaming. So like, look, it doesn't like recognize that I'm streaming.
But it does for me though, no?
No, but you're on your own account watching the live stream. I mean, like, it doesn't have the thing up as if I'm streaming. Like,
on your account, yeah. Well, I can say that it does.
I know it is streaming, which is good, but that means that when this stream ends, I don't get the pop-up that's like, would you like to save your live stream? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
IGTV. So
I get that means that, like, once we close this live stream right now, would it be like a download video and then upload to Instagram sort of situation?
Yeah, I think it would probably have to be that, which is really frustrating because the whole point was being able to go live
without having to do that
everywhere. Yeah, without having to like turn around and upload it everywhere. Because like, not that I don't think people would at all, be willing to go to YouTube or somewhere else to watch the live stream, but the goal is just to make it easier. Now it's kind of
to streamline. Right. I question. I don't know if this has anything at all to do with it. I'm on my tablet. I could try it again from the computer to see if that in any way changes the layout. Unfortunately, my computer still says that it is. I don't know what the hell happened, but it's still doing its thing.
Yeah, I don't know that there's an option to like put us one on top of another. Well, I switched us just now, but I can't. Yeah, I don't think there's an option to go up and down, which is okay. So I can do just you. I can do just me. Okay. Not helpful. Okay. Yeah, that's so. I don't understand. I don't understand the internet.
I'm curious what happens on the flip. Did that do anything on your end?
No, it was sideways for a second, and then it put you back upright, but it didn't change the layout.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me switch to my account. to watch the live for a sec. Yeah. Yeah, it's not they're probably not in here anymore. But it was like Tyler and someone else joined. I was like, well, enjoy this. But like in order for us to, we'd have to like go like really really close to the side. And there's
awkward though.
A little bit of a delay on Instagram, so I'm waiting to see what it looks like.
I don't think this is a long-term solution.
I wonder if I go back farther, what's the difference? Because when I originally did it, the first stream, I was up really close, and it didn't seem close on my laptop, but then on the phone, it was like right here. So I'm trying to see if it's any better if I go farther away.
I can also go farther away if needed.
The answer to that would be no.
No, I can't see you at all.
Okay, I'm gonna tilt. I tilted it, so now I gotta wait for the delay.
I mean, I can see you there, but I don't think it's ideal.
No,
an ideal setup.
Certainly isn't. Yeah, no.
My guess is that we're not the first people to have run into this issue.
Can't be.
Right?
Yeah.
I say that cautiously because, I know nothing about this or what even is going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, I really only know a little bit more than you do, to be honest. I only started looking into this as of the other day. I didn't know that this type of software even existed until the other day.
Right.
So yeah, I'm still trying to figure it all out. And a lot of it ends up being me Googling, how do I do this? So yeah, well, it's good to know that though, because I don't think it'll matter if you're on your laptop, because it'll just be wider. Your screen, like literally this, it would be, instead of a cell phone thing, it would be wider. Right. But it won't change like how we are in the Restream thing. Maybe that means that I need to have, oh God, there's another streaming platform called OBS, which people use, which is just like another, it's just like in place of something like Restream. It does the same thing that Restream does, as in like gives you a place or an ability to stream. So I wonder if OBS would allow me to put our cameras on top of each other. I don't know, but I'll look into that. But it's good to know this, because as small as it is in the grand scheme, it's really annoying, because it's like, do we want to switch from, saying like all of our videos are now not on Instagram, you know what I mean? As opposed to going live, which, I mean, again, we don't have a huge following right now, so it wouldn't be like we'd get a lot of people's input about, we wouldn't be upsetting like a ton of people's viewing schedules, but it would be worth it probably to like ask people, like, would you be bothered by it not being on Instagram? And because if you subscribe to a YouTube channel or whatever, it would give you a notification, just like you get a notification.
Right.
For
that's
Instagram
what I've heard,
so.
And I think I told you that. Somebody asked me, somebody who had never seen AT, but I had like mentioned that we do it, and they were like, I'm not on Instagram, like they're on it, but it's like they would never like hold their phone and like watch the video, and they just like, not in an accusatory way, but like, so like self-evident. They're like, what rip the audio is what they said. They're like, why don't you just rip the audio and put it on a podcast?
Yeah.
They're like, I would listen to it. They have to, they're a nurse, so they commute to work every day. They're like, I would absolutely play it in the car, on my way to work. But I would never
totally feel that.
Something they can do with Instagram.
I
gotta ask the boss.
Yeah, no, I totally hear that, because I'm a person who listens to podcasts and music and now audiobooks all the time. Like audio is my typical way of ingesting things. So I totally get it. And Restream thankfully has it wasn't hard to rip the audio from last week's off the IGTV anyway. That wasn't difficult, but it'll be even easier with Restream because there's an option to download the stream, like the whole video, but then there's an option to just download the audio. So that's even easier. So I do still think the Restream is worth it because, it allows us to, go live in certain places, save the video, like YouTube. I already checked it from the last video. It automatically archives it. So I can go in, and once it's done processing like a normal video, I can presumably add like subtitles and stuff after the fact. So I think it is worth it, even if it ends up being like, hey y'all, we if you want to watch us live, it just won't be on Instagram. It'll be on Twitch or YouTube or, Facebook. Once I end up making a group on Facebook, you can go live there too. So I think, having the other options probably isn't a deal killer or deal breaker. There's more benefits than there is a problem, if it's
right. Like it might, even if there's a loss of like 1 or 2 current IG audience members, it feels like it's a potential win in regards to expanding the audience to people that, where we're not on their radar right now.
Yeah.
Just from an accessibility standpoint, being on more platforms.
Definitely. And I don't know if anyone is still, I don't know if Tyler's still in I don't know if anyone's still watching the Instagram, because I can never tell when it shows who's watching, if it's just like one of us or someone else. But if there is anyone in the chat, you might be able to do it actually.
Yeah. So right now it says
something?
we have. All right. So hello.
Because it looks weird on Instagram right now because it's just showing your face with the overlay. But I want to test this for YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Like that way we could have, if anyone asks questions, like they would post here, and people could see them on the screen. So did you say something on Instagram?
I'm sending, yeah. And do you know who Hunit Form is?
Yeah, they follow us.
I'm just letting them know that.
Hi, I am one human. Thank you. Thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you. Yeah, so it's not okay. Hide message from the stream. Yeah, okay. Because we have. Oh, okay. So I can click through which chat. I want.
So you can see the chat. I can't see the chats.
Right. Yeah. On the way that Instagram is, it's only showing your face. But on YouTube and Twitch, it shows the chat, like the little chat window next to our faces, which is confusing because I think if I can click through to show the Twitch chat or to show the YouTube chat, like if people were commenting on our Twitch and our live YouTube live.
I see.
But I don't think it shows Instagram chat, because Instagram is like, us streaming to Instagram through this is like a thing. Like it's not that janky, but it is. Instagram is like confused. Yeah, it is kind of a little bit like hacking into it, because Instagram, YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that is set up to be streamed to through other things like OBS, but Instagram isn't. So it's like it's giving you the video and nothing else. So like the chat functionality, all that stuff's not there. So I just wanted to see if it was going to show the Instagram chat, which it doesn't. But if people were watching us on YouTube or Twitch or whatever,
we would see the chat.
Actually, now that we're talking about it, if you're still there, friend, cuneiform. Would you as a person watch a live stream if it were on YouTube or Twitch as opposed to being or Facebook even? Who uses Facebook? I don't even know because I barely use it. I only use it for groups. So I don't know like who uses it anymore or like what the like demographic is for that anymore. But like would that be would you still watch if it was like only available live through those instead of Instagram? And I know you're only one person, but it is good to ask. It's good to you are someone who tunes in pretty regularly for us, so it's helpful for us to know. And thanks for being here again. It's very helpful. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because I'm on YouTube. I don't watch a lot of live on YouTube, but the people that I subscribe to on YouTube, if they go live, I get a notification. So
Right.
I don't really use Twitch, but many people do. So yeah. But
I don't know if this is accurate, though from when I look at our account, the AT profile account, it looks like we actually end up having more views once we're done with the live, and then people, check it out on their own time. And I know going a little bit earlier, that's one thing that Rowan does, where Rowan, 12 worked for her because that's 6 p.m. her time. So it's like right before dinner, kind of like winding down. But when we do it at 9, she's still at work. So she's messaged me a few times to say, grabbing some tea, grabbing some wine to watch the earlier AT. So maybe it's not the end of the world if we have to download the video and then re-upload onto IG. And right, like we lose the audience interaction from IG live, though maybe some people would be willing to check it out on a different platform, especially if it's, Facebook seems to be readily available to people, or YouTube, like you said, maybe not Twitch so much. I'm not familiar with Twitch. I just learned about it 2 weeks ago when I asked you about it.
Yeah, I agree. I think I like doing it live for the people who, and again, this is an idea of like, we're still very small, but like, I think we have a lot of room to grow. But there are people who really like to watch things live as they're happening. Like, and the whole point of starting AT was like, for us to be in community while we do our shots together. So like, I still value that. And even if we don't get like any input from the chat or like really anybody watching us live, I still think it's beneficial, and it's also easier than us just trying to record our video together.
Right. Maybe it's Facebook that's like if there does have to be a migration, maybe it's Facebook, because I think of all the F2M groups that we're both in that we can say, hey, look, we created a Facebook group, we go live every Friday, and there's a lot of movement within those Facebook groups.
Yeah,
I don't know, that kind of feels like a like it could be worthy of.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like I don't really care or use Facebook much at all for its normal everyday newsfeed stuff. I post very occasionally and share very occasionally, but the groups I do very much appreciate and use. So yeah, I definitely want to start a group on there. I don't know if it would be, I was talking to myself just to kill time on the last stream about whether it should be a private Facebook group, like all those other groups where you have to ask to join, or whether it should be public. I mean, the benefit of having it be private is like, I think it's just easier to moderate, and you can keep, you can keep, but then it's like, is that harder than just having an open group? I don't know. I think it works well for those other groups. So I think we could manage it just fine. I think it would probably be more accessible for a lot of people than something like Discord. But again, that's why I want to make like some sort of poll on Instagram or something, because I don't know like how much people prefer something like Discord over Facebook. I have Discord. I don't use it. I mean, like I use it in the way that I get notifications from the few that I'm in, but it is not my preferred like method of community, I guess. But yeah, I would like to know how other people feel about it. But regardless, I would like to start a Facebook group, and then yeah, it would be interesting to see if people would like to watch the lives on there.
Can you watch videos on Discord? Live videos on Discord?
That's a good question. I've used Discord. That I wouldn't be surprised if you can't, because I have used the Discord voice only chat, and I think I have used the Discord like video chat as well.
Okay.
But I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not sure, but I don't think that there is a live video option. So yeah, maybe.
Don't think that there is, because our department uses Discord.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, we use Slack and Discord, but Discord is like where people like to chat. Number one, I hate it. I'm never on it. I find it very cumbersome. So now that you asked me, but that would not be my goal. But also because of the video function, like people will share like JPEGs and things like that.
Yeah.
But we actually, the department also has a Facebook, and more interaction happens there. I think it's more accessible to people. And even like with lives, it'll save the live so people can watch it later, and they can even comment on the video itself later.
Right.
You could with IG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only benefit of Discord that I wish that there was some version of on Facebook is the separate like rooms on Discord, where you know you can keep things separate. Just because I love organization. But besides that, I would not mourn the loss of Discord. Yeah, but either way, I plan on making a Facebook group. Because the Restream without the paid version, I could go live on, I think, my personal Facebook page, but the Restream, I just got the basic package because I don't think we even need the fancier professional package, because we just don't need like 8 million channels to stream to. We just don't. But it allows you to then stream to public and private Facebook groups as opposed to just like a personal person's page. So yeah. Okay. So but
that's with the higher tier.
Yeah, that's the tier that I had that I got for us. That's only $19. So
that we can stream into groups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Well, if you want, I have to go in a second because I have a meeting at noon.
Yeah.
Hence why I said right now, an hour ago.
Yeah.
If you want to, tomorrow I'll be unavailable, but we could try Thursday again, and we could try this afternoon. If you want, no pressure. I imagine you have other things to do today, but if we do create a Facebook group and we want to test the streaming out again.
Yeah.
Like even if it's streaming it, for 5 minutes this afternoon and see like what it looks like, what it does, and then we can try again on Thursday if necessary. I'll be on campus all day tomorrow, so tomorrow's out for me. But per usual, thank you very much for setting this up.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on, but you sent me a link and it worked.
I'll let you know. But yeah, that's my next thing is the Facebook group. So I'll probably start that probably tonight, if not tomorrow. So
and then we'll try again there, see what it looks like, and then if that works, if you feel good about it, we could even notify on the ATIG.
Mm-hmm.
And up to you. I don't want it to feel rushed if it's not fully set up. But we, starting this Friday, given that it's a new month, it's Pride Month.
It sure is.
Kind of fresh start from there. But
yeah,
up to you, and if that resonates, if that feels good.
Yeah, this was really helpful. I honestly think we only need one more just to test that Facebook thing, but then all the other Instagram stuff I can look in on my own. Otherwise, I think we know that this works, and so I think we'll be good for Friday.
Cool. And I'm curious to see like what it does from the computer. I'm on the tablet right now, but if ever I'm on the computer, just to see what that does.
Cool.
But I have to get to this meeting, but otherwise I'll be in front of the computer all day today.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping in.
Thank you. No, thank you for all that you do here. I told you I have this huge conference. A week from today. Well, starts a week from today, but after this one, then all eyes are on the trans conference, which
we gotta announce that too.
Exactly. Yeah. I need to, that's what all this week is conference prep, and then next week conference. But I'm super excited to get to work on our conference.
Yeah.
And it'll be also super exciting to have all of this set up, like this infrastructure, if you will, so that we can also incorporate that and share that with the audience then.
Well, go get you a meeting, have a good meeting, and I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. All right.
Bye.
Bye.